Wisdom cries out in the streets. In the squares, she raises her voice. We live in a world that is filled with noise. So how exactly can we decipher the voice of wisdom from all the other sounds that are happening around us every day? How do we distinguish the divine from the earthly? We have endless options at our fingertips, which is both a gift and a burden. Everyone is tugging us in their direction. Everyone has an opinion to share or something to sell. Wisdom says, I will pour out my thoughts to you. I will make my words known to you. It's up to us to actively discern the voice of wisdom from all the other noise that is happening around us each day. It is up to us to distinguish the divine from the earthly and to seek it. We're given choices every day. Every article we read, every Netflix series we decide to binge, every conversation we take part in, and every radio program that we choose to listen to. These are all choices that we make. And we can ask ourselves as we're doing this, does this sound, do these words, do they lift me up or do they weigh me down? Do they fill me with hope of God's love or do they fill me with fear? Do they strengthen my faith or is it something that challenges and weakens what I believe? Wisdom warns, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when panic strikes you. This week in particular, those words have been on my mind as I have journeyed through each day. And I've been wondering, what is it that wisdom is saying to us? What is it that wisdom is crying out to us in the streets on this particular week? On Sunday, all across the Anglican Communion, people celebrated the martyrs of Memphis, our own sisters of St. Mary's, Constance and her friends, who chose to stay in Memphis, some to come to Memphis to be here in its darkest hour of the yellow fever epidemic. Earthly words would tell them, run from this place, save your lives, get away. But wisdom says, go, be the light in the darkness, share God's love to those who are left behind. Be the hope in caring for those who were left behind. On Tuesday, as we commemorated the anniversary of 9/11, I thought about that day. For those of us who were there to experience that day, I thought about it, and I thought about all the earthly messages that we were being bombarded with. Be afraid of those who attacked us. Be afraid of all Muslims everywhere. If you want to show your patriotism, spend more money. Get out there and buy things. And then I think about what wisdom said to us in that moment. Wisdom said, go in. We are in this together, and we're going to get through this together. Go in and help those who are suffering. Be there for those who are grieving. Spread light in a time that's scary and in a time that's dark. Be God's hands and feet in this world. Be the helpers. On Wednesday, as a lot of my friends, and I'm sure a lot of your friends and family, were preparing for Florence, I thought about my own family and our experience in Katrina. I thought about those who were still recovering from Harvey and from all the other storms that have hit places. And I think about the earthly messages that we receive as a storm comes our way. It says, go to the store and buy all the milk and bread that you can. Load up your cart, stockpile, and put it in your home. And then I think of what wisdom might say to us in that moment. And that is, look around. See how you can help those around you. Be there for your neighbors. Offer shelter. Offer safety. Help each other out in this time. Those who listen to wisdom will be secure and will live at ease without dread of disaster. Isn't it fitting that it's often in the wake of disaster that we feel God's heavenly kingdom most closely? It's after we move beyond the panic, with wisdom laughing at our panicking moments. It's when we move beyond that and we listen to the voice of wisdom that we experience God's heavenly kingdom here on earth so vividly. I think a lot of us will remember what September 12th felt like. A lot of people talk about what it feels like where you're in that moment of coming together. When wisdom shows us that we can be the light of compassion and caring for our neighbors, when we can be the light of God shining in those dark moments, when it pulls us out of ourselves and helps us to be a part of the mending in such powerful and transformational ways. Wisdom is speaking to us in those moments when we're taking notice of the suffering of those around us and actively being a part of that healing. So what if we didn't wait for calamity to strike? What if we were to say, each day, I'm going to take notice of those suffering around me, and I am going to actively be a part of the solution? What if we, as followers of Christ, as followers of the cross, said we are going to establish a new normal? We are going to establish a new way of life. We're not going to just dedicate 1 week to radical outreach. We're going to dedicate our lives to helping our brothers and sisters in active and radical ways. I imagine this is what Jesus is asking of us as he invites us to pick up our crosses and follow him. It is not often that we are asked to risk our lives for others, but it's every day that we are asked to give of our lives for others, to give up our comforts, our conveniences, to ease the suffering of those around us. I think today's Book It 0K is a timely reminder that it's not just about the race. It's about running together side by side to bring God's kingdom closer to us here on earth, closer to those that we want to spread the good news to. It's a powerful witness that in the year of a 0K, we are still going to run side by side. Maybe not 5K's length, but in all that we do, with Books from Birth and with Emmanuel Center, beyond the 5K, beyond the race. Wisdom cries out in the street. In the squares, she raises her voice. Amen.